Welcome, one and all, to another edition of SoulSym Showcase. It is the first episode of the new year, and Aspects and Envoys episode 17. Um, for those of you joining us for the first time, a lot of shit has happened. So many things have happened. Um, in recap of everything and all things, um, we had our aspects um, from various corners of the world come to the continent of Jolzima, being compelled by some otherworldly force to arrive on the frozen continent that is normally very temperate, um, finding a village full of frozen people and half dragons loading them onto carts and moving them around and doing such like nefarious things. After a short battle and a brief interrogation, they found out that there was a dragon by the name of Endibor, holed up in a keep west of their location. They traveled. Uh, they were on their way to said location. They were pursued by a pack of wolf-like creatures, which they quickly dispatched, only to discover that they were the actual guardians of the realm. Um, and the alpha of which was resurrected by the resident necro smith Zevril, uh, revealed himself to be a very powerful leader by the name of Girazon, uh, who helped them push through the forward uh, defense of Endibor well into his territory. Um, the advent of the railbow was achieved and to great devastating effect, utilized to punch a hole through the eastern wall of the stronghold that Envoy was held up in. Large battle ensued. Um, uh, Envoy was defeated, and the hall was reclaimed. The aspects met with Sovereign, the aspect of balance and time, who told them that there were several developing situations across the world that required their attention, um, and the party decided to travel first to Shar, the city of magic. Um, but before they set off to their next destination, Zevril, the necrosmith, met with or bonded with the aspect of creation, Vyrtuous, the Kalashtar, and they created the largest airship known to the world at present, known as the Devourer of Worlds, Devourer of Galaxies. I'm sorry, um, and uh, the party utilized this new airship to travel to Shar. A trip that normally would have taken a couple of weeks took them about an hour and a half, and much to the shock and chagrin of everyone in Urumshar, when the ship arrived, um, the party was met and interrogated by the Director of National Intelligence, one Admiral Sentes. Um, the resident muscle man Maha insulted and then subsequently seduced Avril, um, which led to um, the vetting during the vetting process and led to the incident known as Clinch Gate, um, where Maha took several days to firm himself in an attempt to woo Avril in the bedroom. Um, while this was happening, there was an investigation that was conducted by Wondox in the lower city through his church, and Zevril in the upper city through his company, where Zevril was approached by a mysterious entity that we later came to identify as the Harbinger, who offered to fix Zevril's brother, um, who suffered from a curse of sorts sustained at the hands of a succubus. Um, and uh, after this situation, after this incident took place, the investigation conducted by both Zevril and Wondox led the aspects to a location known as Lumen's AR Den, um, which was one of the base of operations for a gang known as the Bloody Clouds. Um, the assault on the AR Den led to the fall of the leaders of the Bloody Clouds, um, Enzaga and Shurik, as well as the party's first encounter with an envoy, the envoy of progress, Zelenia. Um, but before they could defeat Zelenia, however, the Harbinger made good on his hereditary, called in part of the favor from the bargain he struck with Zevril, and had him um, rescue Zelenia from the clutches of the aspects before they were able to do her in for good. This revelation caused a bit of a stumble in the trust of the aspects that were who were recently just met each other, uh, barely a week before, and in recompense, in an attempt to okay, um, which led to um, a conversation about transparency and getting to know one another, because the powers that the aspects wield um, is, while formidable um, individually, is insurmountable together. Um, this led to a excursion, an attempt to team build um, into a holy place known as Tomorrow's Grave, as Zevril wanted to meet with his wife, the goddess of death, um, but the party was intercepted by another envoy by the name of Rentagar, the envoy of restriction. Um, After an arduous battle with Rentagar, the aspects were actually able to dispatch him, and suffering serious wounds and a minor loss, um, retreated, or rather returned um, to the city of Urumshar to recover and actually attempt to forge bonds, um, which led to the revelation that Avril had an agent who was um, in need of assistance, uh, um, and the aspects went to track him down, which led to the discovery that one of the organizations that runs the lower city of Urumshar had been abusing the um, less fortunate in his territory, prompting Wondox to call a meeting of the Circle of Shadows to discuss what to do about this individual bringing attention to the lower decks, or rather to the lower state, um, and thusly jeopardizing the operations of the Circle of Shadows themselves. Um, this meeting led to the death of um, I forget his name, but the leader of the
Bjorn.
yes, yes, yeah, now Nilbjorn, yes, now Bjorn, the leader of the Ghost Hunters, um, and um, the separating or the divvying up or bequeathing of his territory to one Malaklin, uh, the the Shadowbringer, Shadow Weaver. I'm sorry, um, which uh, the introduction of sent Virtuous on a bit of a spiral, so to speak. Um, and while all of that was happening, Avril was getting progressively more and more pregnant to the point that she is now present on the dog with her own living space, um, as her position as the aspect of knowledge is invaluable to the party, and also uh, her status as the bearer of Maha's children means that uh, she has some need of him as well. So all of that to bring us to where we are currently, which is Virtuous gone missing with the intent of finding the individual he believes to be his brother, uh, Macklin, the Shadow Weaver, um, Zevril following behind him, trying to reason with him to encourage him to come up with a plan, and Wondox feeling kind of jilted because of words that were exchanged between himself and Virtuous as he tried to speak reason as well. Um, so, with all of that out of the way, I am your game master, Soulsym Mirak. With us this evening, we have Zevril,
Teleporting like I'm in a jumper movie.
Wondox, uh, Maha,
Yes. Oh,
um,
oh, that was me greeting. Oh,
uh, Virtuous,
Echo, 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 echo.
and last but most assuredly never least, Prince Mojo.
Hello, all. Don't forget to bow.
Ni hao. Um, so without further ado, let us get into the shiz and the biz and all that is. Um, we will begin with Wandox, who um, is waiting at the Magic Saddle, or where would you be waiting for your mom to show, Mister Sir? um, okay, I guess we'll circle back. We will then head to uh,
I'm here.
Maha. Maha, what was the things that she was trying to do this day, my sir?
Uh, did I get the message from Wondox that Mr. Vyrtuous has decided to go rogue? I would have been one of the ones, right?
He sent a message.
Yeah, I'm asking you. Well, I can't really ask him, can I?
if he did send a message,
I don't think he did.
I don't.
We
Yeah, I
were
don't
trying to
believe.
keep that on the DL. That's
Yeah,
why I just jumped after him.
yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, no. Last you heard, because you didn't even go with him to the warehouse. You were just chilling with Avril and and um with
oh well,
Avril.
I'm having tummy time right now. That's what that
Yeah,
is.
yeah. You having tummy time.
Yeah, I'm having tummy time. So
So
I'm in the big form, muscle form.
mhm, chilling,
Just
chilling
chilling,
with your
chilling when I have you.
right.
Yeah.
um, Mojo, was there anything that you wanted to take care of before we get into the thick of it?
Uh, I think I'd be checking. I'd just be kind of not really interacting with them, but more checking on the progress of the ghost hunters.
Okay. Um, so the ghost hunters are um, trying their best to get back to uh, business as usual before Nelbjorn went off the rails. Um, and uh, that means training up recruits while having other members search for the undead that are scattered across Dio Rosa. Um, hope in terms of with the intent of uh, preparing rituals to dispatch them. Um, so they are all operating under the very present fear that you could pop up at any time and turn them inside out, or rip their fingers off, or do any of the things that you showed them you were capable of doing previously. Um, a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of New York shit going on, but very cautious, careful New York shit. Because 12 block.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I
Gun
think
violence.
I would like after making sure they were on the right track, I would kind of jump down and start helping them do like training exercises just to keep them in shape.
Okay. All right. Um, okay. So now um, we will circle back to that in just a moment. Um, Zevril, give me a D20, like just a flat D20, followed by a D6. Okay. Um, Virtuous, could you do the same for me, please?
You said a D20 and then a D6?
Correct.
Gotcha. That would be a 15 and a 3.
Okay. Um, so Zevril, um, following the revelation in the conversation with Wondox, Virtuos would have teleported away to confront his brother, um, and Zevril would have followed immediately after. Um, where was uh, where was Virtuos trying to head to? Do you have any idea?
Actually, no.
Okay.
he, since he didn't know exactly where this library was, he kind of teleported to a random area. Started his search from there.
Um, okay, so would you have any
I mean, any
under
clues he had towards the location, he tried to like any information he had, he would try to use that to teleport. But otherwise, yeah.
Okay, so um, without fully thinking about it, um, Virtuous would kind of try to lock down the he would kind of visualize his brother, um, Mo- M- Monium, um, and uh, teleport towards him. Um, and while you don't immediately arrive in his presence, you do kind of land in in a dark alleyway, um, um, and as you remember being told by, or rather, as you remember hearing during the meeting with the Circle of Shadows, um, the Shadow Weaver runs an area known or areas known as the border blocks. Um, so you would see um, you'd be in a hallway, or rather an alleyway, with lamp lights, a couple of strobe lights going across from building to building over the alleyways itself, um, and you would just begin wandering, uh, looking for the labyrinth library. Um, uh, Zevril, you traced the teleport that Virtuos used, uh, but you ended up on a different alley. Um, Similar in description, um, but distinctly different. Both of you give me another d20 followed by d6, please.
An 8 and a 4 is
A nat 20 and a 5. Do I need to roll again?
That 20 and a
ew.
5? Okay, so um,
My
so
hands get like Birdman.
right. So you got a nat 20 and 8.
No, I got the
Yeah,
nat 20.
yeah,
He
sorry.
got the 8.
Nat 20, 5, 8, and 4. Okay. So, um, wandering around through these alleys, you would see doorways, um, and you open one, and the doorway leads into another alley. Um, you see another doorway that has books on shelves outside of the door itself, and you think to yourself, well, maybe this is the door. You open that door, and it leads to another alleyway. Um, Virtuous, I'm sorry, Zevril, um, you're wandering down the alley, and as you pass by a certain door, you get a kind of a tingle in the back of your head. Open this one! And you open that door, and you step out. I was like, sorry, you see Virtuos wandering down this alley, kind of disoriented, um, not really sure where he's heading, but determined to find his way. Um, what do you do, sir?
Zevril's gonna stop for a moment because that's not a voice he's heard before. He's just kind of gonna freeze for a brief second, trying to process. He's like, "Was that wasn't Matthew? Who the fuck? What?" And then he'll see Virtuos, and basically cast the equivalent of Bigby's hand, except it's a giant shadow hand, and pull Virtuous directly towards him. Like, hey, wait, don't run. I'm genuinely here to help you. If you want to kill your brother, we can kill your brother. I found out how we can meet him. I wanted to at least share a plan with you before you fucking vanished again. Will you allow me to help you?
Who are you? Unhand me, sir. Virtuous had glasses on, a different nose, a mustache, a beard.
You do realize I can see you directly through your disguise, right? Don't make me dispel it. Stop playing games. And he's like hovering, he's holding his hand over your face, over your disguise, like don't make me dispel this.
I worked really hard on this one.
Exactly why I don't want to dispel it, because actually, if I do say so myself, it is pretty good. But I will say you have the magical capacity of a literal, like, you have more magical energy in you than the dog does. So it's kind of easy for one that's in tune to magic to literally pick you out of a crowd. You are a nexus onto yourself.
Oh, Okay. So next time I'll fix that with the next disguise. I wonder how you can
definitely put some magical dampeners on yourself. I have some if you want them.
Yeah. And this guy is great. I was trying to decide between like a curly mustache or like do like a zigzag thing, like this other dimensional being I saw once called Wario. Oh man, there were so many just mustache disguises and variants alone. And then I was thinking about the beard, and I was like, a Wario. It's a foul ogre-like thing. Don't worry about it. But it has the best mustache.
A Wario?
Yeah. That's the sound it makes.
He had something stuck in his throat. He goes, sorry. Wait, that's the sound that it makes? That's terrifying. That was an accident. Okay. That. Wow. Who the fuck? Zevril's just looking around. Like, I would feel like Virtuous doesn't hear that. Zevril's just looking left and right, panicking. He checks his hip just to make sure Matthew isn't there. No, Matthew's not there. What the fuck is going on? Did you hear that?
No.
Am I hearing that?
No.
Okay.
You see Zevril in front of you turn pale as a sheet.
Yeah, I hear that. That is so weird. You should go look for it.
Squints.
I think it's
tightens the grip on the shadow. No. Stop it.
Okay.
Allow me to at least share the plan with you before you go off, because I found your brother.
Huh?
Exactly. But you left so fucking. Remember, I'd put in the request to Indy to track down this individual with these face tattoos by this name, et cetera. You don't remember that? Well, I got the data packet before you left. You just didn't want to see it. I know where your brother is, and I know how to meet with him.
Oh.
Will you hear me out before you vanish again? I know you're mad at Wondox because he didn't want to do things your ways. I'm genuinely willing to help you. You are my first friend, so I owe you this much, but you have to at least allow me to help you, Virtuous.
Well, seeing as how I can't move, I'm all ears.
Okay. Being that I've been in this alleyway for a couple seconds, Soul, would we be able to, like, if I wanted to step back through my void and come here, would I like jumper style? Is this location logged in my mind?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna drag Virtuous through the
my memory. It's okay.
Who the fuck is that? Whatever. Step through my shadow, and we go back to the dog, but we're in one of the hidden areas of the dog, so that nobody can bother us. Nor would they know that we're here. And then I would go, okay, and I'd let him go. So I put an offer up to buy his entire business for I think 2,000 astral coins, or astral diamonds, because apparently the only way to pull him out of his shadow is with money. And I'm in the process of setting up a meeting with him right now so that we can get you closer to him. And also, I'd be able to give you everything that he has, since it seems like you want more than him to just disappear.
Okay. And his expression would turn kind of pensive, almost studious. Remember, remember when that time where you said you and Egden were talking to some guy, I think about Kryn, and you told him too much, and then Kryn got hurt. Something as straightforward as this is, well, it might get people hurt. You put a big giant flag on yourself and warned him that someone is targeting him.
I didn't warn him that somebody was targeting him. I just offered him some money because I know that's what he seems to like.
Right
Is
after
a-
Wondox had a meeting with him.
I mean, to be fair, I went through the back end channels. It doesn't have any names on it yet. I quite literally just put an offer to buy the entire shareholding that he has for 2,000 AC. And actually, I pull out my phone. Would I have had a response to that anonymous message? Because we basically did the equivalent through like the dark web. Did he respond or even notice said offer?
You have a message, but the text in the message is literally broken into pieces. Um, like each of the letters are broken letters, so you can kind of make out what it says, um, but uh, give me a intelligence check, please, sir.
Intelligence or Arcana?
We'll say Arcana.
Cool, because I'm proficient in that. So let's
And
see here.
so, did you see my deal?
Is it a new one? Hold on.
It was like 15 minutes ago.
That is a nat 20. So I will roll again. So that's a 42 plus a 39.
Check. 42 plus a 39.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Which is a 81.
Okay. Um, it is nice. So with an 89, it would become very apparent to you. Um, the message says, "Not sure who told you that I was interested in selling anything, but that is a lot of money that I at least have to vet. So come to the border blocks, and we'll see if you can find me." Um, and Virtuous, while you're having this conversation, um, you are getting flooded with different sensations. Um,
Sensations.
mhm.
That's ominous. Very ominous. Still be keeping a relatively straight face though.
Um, and this is it's a bit disorienting, but um, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Concerning. Alright, alright. That's not one of my good stats. Let's see. My constitution is
I also need to actually make you a character sheet inside the 20. It's okay. We'll do that this week.
a 16.
Okay, so
Can I use my luck to force him to re-roll that?
I mean, you can if you want to.
You would be able to re-roll it twice because with the I have 2 luck feats, so you would get advantage on that. They're both different, but yeah. So re-roll it twice, but you have to take the highest number.
Huh.
Jesus
Hey.
fucking Christ!
And it remains a 16 because I rolled a 1 and a 2. Lord.
I tried. Technically, I can blow another one, but Maha, 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 Maha. When I get my hands on you, Maha, go somewhere. I don't want to keep reliving that. Go away.
That one.
Anyways, do you want to roll again? Are you feeling lucky?
Um, can I save it for the future, just in case?
Yeah, I have a decent amount of those.
All right, I'll hold on to it.
So
I'll settle with my 16.
you see that Zevril, you see that Vyrtuous is a little distracted, which isn't very different from his normal demeanor, but the information that you're giving him doesn't appear to be having the reaction that you would expect.
Okay. Well then, I'll snap my finger in front of his face, be like, hey, focus back, eyes up here, focus, look at me, breathe.
Whew. Huh?
Hey,
Yeah.
I lost you there for a second.
No, I was paying attention. It's just, whew, sometimes you just space out and you have this existential crisis where you just wonder what it feels like to die. A lot. It's crazy.
Yes, actually, Zevril's gonna scratch the back of his head, and with a very deep, sad sigh, I know that feeling a lot, and I also know what it's like to die. I've died more than once, so yes,
Yeah.
actually, especially being married to the goddess of death and believing death is the only way that you can see your loved one again. Makes for some really, really long and depressing nights sometimes.
I can imagine.
Destiny rules.
But he'll oh, go ahead.
Don't think you should go. And I definitely don't think I should go.
Well, it's not like we can send anybody else. Like, imagine if we sent Maha, he would just eat the man in the chair. If we sent Wondox, I don't think anything would get done. If we sent Mojo, the entire city block would vanish. So,
Maha
to be
were
honest with
theoretically.
you,
I mean, if they were to kill someone, we could just bring them back, right?
which is why I would rather we went together. However, I got an idea. And then Vyrtuous will, or not Vyrtuous, Zevril will pull out his hammer and go over to this small workbench that he has stashed in the corner, which Vyrtuous, you would notice at this point in time, we are in a part of the dog that you have never seen before. You recognize the energy signatures and like your craftsmanship everywhere, but we are in a part of the dog you've never seen before, and I start putting together I'd say 5 magic dampeners, or I'm
Oh,
sorry,
that's
6
a really
magic
good
dampeners.
idea.
Who? Matthew? No,
Okay, you keep
Matthew's
doing
voice is a
that.
bit more high pitched than that. Anyways,
And the
and
first
he'll
time I was playing along, hold on. He held his hand out. Hold the phones and shut the front door.
no phone to hold, and there's technically not a door in this part of the dog.
Are you talking to somebody?
I think so.
Is somebody talking to you? And he would kind of
Yes.
speak in Zevril's head, kind of like this.
Hey, kind of, but it feels different. I
He
can tell
wishes
this
it
is
was that
telepathy.
familiar.
And like you see the look on Zevril's face, it got uncomfortable. It's different. You're speaking to me telepathically. Whatever this is seems to be speaking through my very soul, and it's a little different. Normally, this is something that's reserved only to Matthew, so I'm genuinely confused.
So should we be in a secret location when we might have a visitor watching?
Oh, you can't shake this visitor. Everything's okay, though.
Apparently, everything is hold on. And he's gonna just stop talking aloud for a split second. Okay, who the fuck is this?
That's not a question that I can answer just yet. Just have your conversation. I'll try to shut up.
Matthew, are you playing a joke on me?
He wishes he could be me. He wishes he could be me, but no, I'm not him.
He'll look back over to Vyrtuous. He knows who Matthew is, which quite literally not many people at all in existence know who Matthew is. So I'm just going to assume this is a present from my wife, and I'll reach out to her tonight about this. But I'm trying to focus. And he'll finish making the magic dampeners, give 3 to Vyrtuous and put 3 in his pocket so that it basically
would drop them immediately.
Hey, don't drop these. These are actually very intricately made. Thank you very much.
Sorry, it just feels so wrong to even be touching that.
It's gonna
Never
feel
felt that
wrong,
way
but if
before.
you want,
It's like an instinctive disgust. Ugh. He's looking at his hand.
It's the same way for me. Trust me. We're loved by magic, you more so than me, so I do understand it. For me, it's disgusting. For you, it's repulsive. I get it. However, if you want to accomplish your mission, our mission, you're going to need to hold on to these. And it will completely eliminate the magical energies that is known as Vyrtuous from existence for a moment. Like it is, the magic dampeners are absorbing what you normally put out. So you look like a normal, like if someone were to try to look through your disguise, you would actually look like a normal mundane human for once.
The Vyrtuous disappears in front of your face.
I was about to say, he looked at you one time, blinked, said, "Oh," and then so beautiful.
I was trying to tell you, you haven't been talking to Vyrtuous this entire time. Sorry. You did give him some good information, though. Your words weren't wasted.
You know what? Fine. If he wants to do his own thing, I'm going to do my own thing. And I will cast true polymorph on myself to turn myself into a very mundane looking businessman and walk back through my void to what is it called? Bleeker's brick? Border
blocks. The border blocks, yeah.
Border blocks. I will walk right back through my shadow of the border blocks and fucking go back to where I had seen Vyrtuous first to see if I can find this library. It's like, you know what? I tried to help you, and this is what you do to me. This is what you fine. I will do this my way. You in the back seat, if you have anything to say, now's the time to speak the fuck up.
All right. Well, I'm watching your back, and reinforcements are on speed dial. So just wait. I'm rather. You're good to go. You're good to go. I got you. I don't know Matthew bullshit either. Also, by the way, don't ever refer to me as that ever again, please. It's kind of it's kind of insulting.
Until you tell me who you are, I will refer to you how I please.
That is fair. Just please not the Matthew, because it makes him harder to deal with.
He's very hard to deal with. So, you know what? Fair enough. You seem like you know Matthew fairly well. So I'll deal. I wouldn't want to be compared to Matthew either. So that's fine. He's kind of just a glutton. He's my glutton, but he is a glutton. And then I'll actually stop for a second in the alleyway and go, wait a second. Can you help me find? Like, I know it's in a shadow pocket. Would you be able to help me find this, or would I have to just expand out my shadow?
Well, I've been trying to do that this whole time, and like those really advanced mazes that look like they have 17 ways to solve them, but there's like only one, and it's buried in one of the ways that you think isn't the way to finish it. It's kind of what we're dealing with. So, I mean, I can aid you, but I haven't found the way through yet. Sorry.
Now, if I just so happen to be a stronger shadowmancer than this person, would I be able to just bypass it? Because I'm pretty sure I am. I mean, I'm blessed by the goddess of shadow herself.
Yeah, I know our sister. It's not that.
Oh, so that's who you are. Okay. Takes minor notes. Got it. That's that. You answered a question without needing to answer it. Thank you. I think I have somewhat of an idea of who you are now.
So, like, I'm a stronger shadowmancer than this fucker, but it's more than shadow magic that's keeping us away. So, I will just say, let's keep walking, and I'll be doing vibe checks to and maybe together we can find it.
Vibe checks. You know what? I like it. And if you sniff out the dumbass, let me know.
Oh yeah, sure. I've been looking for him this whole time, but kind of smells like he's not even here right now.
Maybe that's for the best. You know, I like you. I'm gonna call you Mathis until you're ready to tell me what your name is. I like you. You're much more useful than the other guy.
Okay, all right, that's fair. All right.
We'll talk about this more later. Let's do what we came to do first. Just know we're gonna have a nice long sit down.
Oh, of course.
Okay. And he'll start walking forward. Briefcase in hand, even though technically the briefcase is empty. He's just kind of disguising himself as a normal businessman, but he's not trying to hide his shadow capabilities. Like he does want to be somewhat recognized as a, because most people that use shadow aren't necessarily I don't want to say good, but you know, they're not morally inclined, if you catch my drift. So he's not trying to suppress that too
Right.
much so that it maybe somewhat helps him get into this fugazi shiesty place, if that
Right.
makes sense.
What screen name did you attempt to make the purchase, or did you just use your like what?
Oh, I love this. This has been my default disguise name in almost all of my podcasts. The name's under Adrian.
All right, so give me uh um give me another D20 and another D6 is what it was.
Yep, D20 and a D6. That's a 10 and a 2.
Okay.
Tempted to use that luck roll now. Yeah, we'll do that. That's a 17 and a 3. So I did better. I did better. English, I did better.
Okay. You walk down an alleyway. I'm like you're walking down the alleyway. Ooh, that door there. Open the doorway, another hallway. Oh no. Ah, yeah, that one there. Ah, we're getting closer. I can smell his ass. That one there.
Just opening all the doors that I'm told.
D20, D6, please.
19 and a 3.
Okay. You there. That one right there. You open this door and you're in kind of like the promenade. It's like a cross section of like 5 different alleyways, and there's a stand, a vendor stand, and there's a guy standing behind the stand, and on either side of it are uh, 2 love seat style chairs, like pretty wide chairs, and they're surrounded by books. Um, oh, Mr. Adrian, I see you have made your way here. You're close. Uh, Mr. Macklin is looking forward to meeting you. I understand you are trying to purchase the labyrinth books. Yes.
I am.
Well, may I interest you in a novel or two to understand what it is you are purchasing?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you so very much. You are very amenable. I appreciate this. And he gestures to the right. He says, "Pick a book, any book. It will be the one you need."
Can I make an Arcana check just to make sure there isn't any nasty magics in play here?
Go for it.
That's a 35.
Okay. All right. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Oh, this is tough. There's so much overlap. It's kind of hard to see straight. Um, hmm. Sorry, you're gonna have to do this one yourself, boss. Give me a D2.
I don't like 50-50 odds. The 50-50 odds are dangerous. Oh, whoops, you said D2. That's a 20. It's 1.
Okay.
I feel like that's the one I should reroll. Now ones are never good. Now ones are never good. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll that. Oh, it didn't matter. It's another one.
Okay.
Well, technically, I do get advantage on the reroll. That's the 2.
Okay. So, you reach for the book, and at the last second, something forces your hand down onto a different one. And the book is titled Creation of the Labyrinth. Do you pick it up?
Any nasty magics in play from that the 39? I'm sorry, for the 32?
No.
Or no, 35. Jesus.
There is magic on the book, but it doesn't seem malicious.
Does it seem like it would dispel my disguise? Oh, I'm in true polymorph. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Okay. And do you open it, or you just hold on to it?
Are there any words on the front or back of the book aside from the title of the book on the spine?
On the spine of the book, it also says the creation of the labyrinth, and then it says by the Maze Weaver on the spine at the bottom. On the back, it says a compilation of techniques utilized in creating labyrinths to disrupt and disorient those who would take what is precious to you.
I'll look at the man behind the pew and go, interesting, interesting, and slide him like, may I keep this? Is this for me?
Yes, this is for you. You walk with this. It will keep you safe.
Interesting. I will open the book and, with my genius level intellect, read it very, very quickly.
Okay. I need a intelligence saving throw, followed by a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a... Let's roll it with advantage just in case. 28, and you said a wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by any chance, is this to avoid the charmed convention?
No.
Okay. And then the wisdom is a... Oh, Jesus. I'm just burning through Lux right now. 32.
All right. Living in America.
Oh, that was a nat 20. Hold on. So that's a 32 plus a 28 for the wisdom. Give me a second. I'm pulling up the calculator.
32 plus 16 is a 48.
28.
You,
It's a 60.
I, I know what your mod is 12. And you don't add your mod a second time when you explode. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
touche.
Yeah. So it's a 48. But with a 48, it's a 28 for the intelligence save and a 48 for the wisdom save. With those numbers, you do not stop your mind from being pulled into the book, but you do manage to keep your original goal in mind and your polymorph up. And you are in another alleyway. This time with potted plants lining the streets. Um, and um, the lights are kind of rainbow colored.
Mm.
Let me
Am I
get
closer or farther away from my destination?
give me a
That's an
D20.
internal question for Mathis.
Okay.
Hmm.
Should I have not read the book?
It smells like we're about the same distance, but we're in a completely different place. This is weird stuff going on, boss man.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. You said you wanted another D20 and a D6.
Yes, sir.
See, this could have been so much better if a certain someone had gone with me, possibly. So much better. It's a fucking 12. I'm kicking his ass when I get back to when I see him again. I'm kicking his ass. And a 5.
Okay, so you're so uh
That door. And that one. Don't touch that. Go there. Keep down the hallway. Down the hallway. Go through that door. And this one.
I will follow those instructions to a T. All the while just imagining punching Virtuous in the face the next time I see him.
All right. So, got a question for you, boss. Do we want to find Virtuous, or are we just going to the meeting?
We're going to the meeting. We'll deal with Virtuous afterwards. I mean, he is very capable of handling himself. Oh, he doesn't have magic dampeners right now, so he's walking around as a literal magical nexus. So anybody that knows his energy magical signature would know it's him immediately. Oh, fuck. No, he wants to do his own thing. I'm gonna do this. If he gets in trouble for not listening to me, that's on him. I'll go and save him after the fucking meeting. But for right now, we're gonna buy this man's business. We're gonna help Virtuous out in our own way.
Understood, sir. All right.
give me another.
But if you have his location, keep it in the back of your mind.
Oh yeah. I'm still looking for him, but I think I'm getting close. Got some help.
Another
11 and a 4.
okay. Okay.
All right. Ooh, that fucking stinks. Go through that door. Oh my god. Yep. Right through there. And oh my god, this is some wonky data. Do that
You
one.
can smell data?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's
Forget I
very
said that.
useful. I wish somebody else could smell data.
He can. He just doesn't like it.
Excuse me? Zevril has been straight faced this entire time, but you can tell his eyebrows now starting to do the thing. He's getting very annoyed. He's the fuck did you just say to me? Anyways, focus. Where are we going?
All right. Oh, this is dizzying. I don't like this, boss, but so is at the end of the hall.
End of the hall it is, and he'll straighten his shoulders, stand up a bit straighter, and go to the end of the hall.
As you open this last door, you walk into a bog, like it is in it, like a swamp, and like the water is murky and black and thick, um, and you can see these like really dark flowers growing amidst purple grass, and there's this black mist kind of wafting off of everything. In the center of this area, you see a man in a hooded cloak tending to a sapling, like a baby tree. And this tree is black with uh, with purple glowing grooves in the bark. And
Oh, oh my God. Wifey is not gonna like this. Ooh, please be careful. Please be careful. I am disoriented as fuck, and I don't know that I can actually help you right now. Adrian, was it? You made a bid
He'll
to
give. Oh, go ahead.
you made a bid to buy my organization. Do you know what it is that I do?
You're a curator of all sorts of magical. How do people say it? I don't want to say oddities because I've been told that can be somewhat offensive depending on who you're talking to. But things of the more occult nature.
And as you say that, he points behind you to your over your right shoulder, um, and you see a um, man, well, a figure segmented between panes of glass, like he's pressed in between these. Like there's uh, 8 pieces of this person, and they're wedged between panes of glass, where you can see the sections of their brain, um, the like all of their organs are pressed, and like there's blood dripping down out of uh, the window panes into the bog that you were walking through. Um,
That is what I do.
Yes, occult, oddities. I was trying to be respectful about it,
I
but
extract information, and I sell that information to people who would use it. Do you plan to use my information, Adrian?
a very sinister smile will appear across my face. Oh, absolutely. I am something of a information broker myself.
And broker to broker. You don't mean to cut my profits, do you?
I mean to pay you more. I mean to pay you what you're worth. That would mean you would answer to me as your boss. And none of these frivolous topsiders.
You want me to answer to an aspect, huh? That's pretty bold of you. I wonder, you wouldn't happen to know any Kalashtar aspects, would you? Adrian? Spineless little twerps. Scared to use their power, maybe?
You know, I had planned to deliver him to you on a silver platter so we may extract his aspect for a better use, since he is so terrified of showcasing his power. The last aspect that was too afraid to use his power got it stripped from him, on my word. But yes, I do. And the very sadistic smile that he has on his face grows even larger. It seems you are worth your metal. And I would drop the polymorph if you were able to see through even that. I like you. I'll up the offer to 3,000 astral diamonds.
Oh, those are some big dollars, huh? You really want my
Worth top
operation
dollar
that
information. Well, it's more so what you would be able to do for me afterwards. I mean, think about it. The aspect of creation being utilized by someone who's not afraid to utilize their powers, an ever endless information network that goes as far as the shadows themselves travel. That's
boss,
worth a pretty penny.
I'm getting the feeling you should watch what you say right about now. Oh, you should listen to that voice, Adrian. Or should I say Zevril?
I dropped the true polymorph already. He doesn't
Yes.
see me.
Yeah. I think you might want to take a nap. Give me a Constitution saving throw, a Wisdom saving throw, and a Charisma saving throw, please. At disadvantage.
Are any of these charms? He said take a nap, so...
The charisma save is a charm.
Okay, so I would be able to nullify out that disadvantage.
Okay. So straight for the charisma, but the
All right, 22 on the charisma, and then you said the con. What was the other one? Con and
wisdom.
it's not a concentration check. At disadvantage, that's a 22. Let me check my feats. I think I have 2 more of these left. I have 3 of these left. Okay. And I can add. Okay. That's fine. Do I want to keep a 22? Do I want to keep a 22? Because hold on. Are any of these, because I'm immune to being charmed. I just remembered. I'm immune to being stunned, restrained, poisoned, petrified, paralyzed, grappled, frightened, exhausted, deafened, charmed, and blinded. Does that cancel out anything aside from the charm?
Um, the restrain.
So then
gives
what
that.
save? Okay,
Uh,
then what save do I need to make? Which one is that? Is that the
you still need to make the con save.
okay? Uh, then yes, I will use my luck on the con save. Hold on, because I believe right now it's a 22. Yeah, let's see if we can do a little bit better than a 22. It's a 27. All right, cool. We'll take a 27 at disadvantage on the con save.
Okay. Um, you start to get really, really drowsy. Like more exhausted uh, than you were the first day without Matthew. And um, it's becoming difficult for you to stand up straight.
Boss? Boss, are you okay? Hey, hey, stay awake. Stay awake. Oh, you're resilient, aren't you? That's. I should have expected that from an aspect. That's my bad.
And he'll start to walk towards you, and you'll hear footsteps coming from behind you in three different directions. Um,
He'll
I
sigh. I genuinely wanted to do business with you. Is this how you treat all of your prospects?
and he'll have a kind of like pseudo confused look on his face, like as he kind of twists his mouth up and furrows his brow a bit.
Yeah, yeah. I don't like people trying to tell me what to do. And I really do like information. You got a lot of things I'd like to know about my brother in there. So, I think I'll take it by force.
Mm,
I wouldn't do that. I really wouldn't do that. I'm trying to be cordial with you right now.
Cordial. By offering to buy out my business so you can tell me what to do. You don't know
By
me very
offering to
well.
buy out your business so that you can be your own man that isn't having to answer to Wondox. Yeah, I wanted to give you freedom.
Who said I answered to Wondox?
Wondox seems to think you do.
The Circle of Shadows is operating independently. We have a democracy, if you will. I just don't have the manpower.
Didn't somebody just get eaten at that last meeting? What do we, the democracy? You guys do what Wondox tells you to, and I find that disgusting.
Yeah, I didn't have the manpower because I lacked the territory before. But given that I have the Orosa now, I can up my numbers pretty quickly with some of the techniques I have. So your assistance isn't as much as you think it is. You oversold your hand, Zevril. And now I'm gonna use you to get to my brother.
Above game question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still, because the magic dampeners are absorbing everything aside from my shadow magic,
Mm-hmm.
do I, in this weird space, do I still feel that connection?
The connection to your magic,
To my void?
oh, to your void. Um, it's a little staticky, but yeah, you can suss it out. Um, I would have you make another Constitution check to cut through the fog and actually open it.
It's 26.
26 will allow you to reach it. What are you wanting to do?
Expand my void out, and quite literally swallow us both. And it will let, before I say anything, would I be able to do that? He said he's walking towards me, so like the moment he's close enough, I would like to just absorb us both into my domain.
Okay. How far out are you wanting to push it? Because he needs to get within about 15 feet. And to push it that far, um, I would need you to, I need you to take a little bit of damage. Not a lot. And it's not ability damage, it's just hit point damage, which I know you don't really care too much about, but it would, it would strain you a little bit to, like I said, you can reach it, but expanding it out from yourself is going to stress you a little bit.
Plus ultra, baby.
Oops.
And this is to go further beyond. The moment he steps in the 15-foot radius, we're going to my domain.
All right.
Because I assume that would be the only place that I would be stronger than him in the realm of shadows, considering I am quite literally blessed by Zizar herself.
It's not that bad. So you would take eight. You'd take 8 points of damage, which you're probably going to heal almost immediately.
Yep.
And you push out your void, and when you do so, as you start to close it,
Oh, no, I'm not going to let him get away. He's also going to get chained. He's coming with me whether he likes it or not.
okay.
Like I will do I have several things in my repertoire. He's coming with me.
Okay. So as you envelop him and bring him into the void, you hear him say, "Ah, I've wondered what these spaces looked like. Only read about them in books. So, what did you want to discuss?"
At this point, your death. And we're gonna pop out of Mojo's shadow. And I'm quite literally gonna go, blast this nigga now!
So, Mojo and where say we are. Mojo, give me a D6.
He's in the middle of a construction field. Wait a second. So many innocents are gonna die. Fuck him. I'll bring them all back later. This is more important.
Mojo, if you can, roll us a d6, please, sir. Okay. So when you pop out of Mojo's shadow, um, you're you're in the shadow of your own shadow, and above you, you can see kind of like a periscope effect of the world above, like of reality, like before, there are stars above you, and you can see buildings reaching up into the sky. Um, but it's like you're looking through a mirror lens, like sorry, it's like you're looking through a telescope lens, um, and you're falling through the telescope itself, passing through different layers of the lenses. Um, Mojo, where do you want to be when this pop out happens?
So as you know, he teleports up like I said, when I was just like, he doesn't need to know I'm here. So I probably would have been like higher than where he normally looks up. So I'm in the air, just kind of like behind where they've already opened. So like he's teleporting and it just seems like everyone jumps back.
Okay. So, um,
Is he pulling a Gojo? Is he just up in the air through heaven, through heaven alone? I am the honored one. What the fuck's going on right now?
so you guys are on a random street in Biblioteca. Uh, um, as you popped out of a shadow that was being hidden in your shadow, and it was only like in the infinite shadow bursting effect was only halted by the teleportation of the person in your shadow to to the last location that he physically saw. Um,
So we the shadowceptioned.
yes, until Mojo realized that some shit was going sideways, and uh, um, now you guys are in the middle of the street. Uh, Granted, there's um, there's no real traffic in this area. It's kind of like a promenade, similar to where you found the guy with the book stand. Um, but you can see other people walking the streets, and a couple of them have stopped, like surprised and shocked that three people just popped out of nowhere. Um, and now you see uh, Monium, this Kalashtar, in full view because the lights and everything else is uh, making his appearance plain. So, um, I would say,
Man's got radiant chains wrapping him up.
all right. So you guys have the upper hand in this moment. What do you choose to do?
I'm gonna shout up at Mojo. He's trying to kill Vyrtuous. He wants to steal his aspect. This guy has to go.
I mean, you said the magic. You said the words that would really make me stand up. Oh, really?
And just is he in the air? Mojo, are you in the air above us?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
are we okay? Yeah, I'm swinging this man because I have him wrapped in chains. I'm swinging him directly to you.
Yeah, no, it's straight up storm time. Like he's just like we erase threats. Ugh. I've already what was that? So I already told you that I've basically given up 1,000 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Give up all of it. Fuck this man. Nuke him.
We're still in town.
Oh, I can. Don't worry about that part. I can protect the town. Nuke this man.
That man said, "Forget the townspeople." This
No, I will protect the town. Nuke this man. I can quite literally offset 90% of the collateral damage. Nuke this man.
Where's the other 10%?
So what I'm hearing is, I just need everyone to know, it's gonna be his fault.
1% of the damage if I am unable to look. I got a spell that I've been working on that I should be able to quite literally keep collateral to a minimum, if not 0%. If anything
It's
happens,
just the
I'll take
poor
it.
people. Don't worry about the poor people. It's always
Okay,
the
Make him
poor.
into a pill,
Okay.
dog.
Okay,
I said what I said.
fine. Well, first thing I'm doing is I'm locking this dude in my domain. I'm giving up I'll give up 2,000 just to be safe, just to be nice and make sure you can cut all this. And then I'm hitting this man with the storm with all of my attendants.
Around his domain, a gigantic resilient sphere is going to appear. So whatever happens inside of the sphere happens inside of the sphere and stays in the sphere. The sphere is indestructible. It is the equivalent of what I had put Maha's fucking insane breath weapon bullshit in.
Okay. That is a lot of damage that I need you to roll for me, sir.
Yeah. I've already forgotten how to do all this. This is going to be a lot.
Yes, it is.
All right. See if I can remember all this. I could have sworn this was on the sheet somewhere.
Yeah, it's go to the it's one of your talents.
Yeah, I gotta go to the dock.
Yeah.
That is spatial attendance. My mouse would work. Let's see. It says 1d4 per level. I'm not gonna lie to you. My brain's not gonna be able to put that math together.
Oh shoot! I got you. So you rolled them in.
I was about to say, if you give it to me, I got my calculator up. I can help you.
What's it? 1d4 plus 5 per levels. 2d8 slam. It's gonna be a lot because this does this per swarm, and I just released a lot of them bitches. I don't even know how to make this a thing, and it won't even let me. There it goes.
Like, we did the math on this once before to see what would happen if you actually did the full intended storm.
It is.
And it was
It's
well over like 70,000 damage. Proficiency bonus per 5 levels.
oh yeah, that shit's 10.
It is Stormfront.
So that'd be 1d4 plus 40. Oh, that's your servants.
Yeah. No. So you have what's your proficiency bonus?
It's a 10.
10. Okay. So 20
Does
d4
this
attendance. I'm sorry. You have 20 d4. Actually, I'm sorry. You have 2d4 plus 20. So that's how many times that's to get our multiplier. So 2d4 plus 20 first, please.
wouldn't it be
To
if it's
see,
per 5 levels, wouldn't it be wouldn't it be more than that if his PB is 10 for every 5 levels and we're level 20?
you're effectively level 10. You have 20 character levels, true, but you guys are effectively level 10.
Right, gestalted. My apologies.
Yeah.
I'll stop.
Um, blah, blah, blah. So,
Do you want my luck reroll?
I have a question.
mm-hmm.
So because I've already given up space, do I add that number to this too?
Yes.
Oh God. And that's what, like 200 at least?
Mm-hmm.
So
How much
that's
space
like
did you give up?
2,000.
2,000.
Okay. So it's 400. Yeah, because your sacrifice is +1 per 5 feet. So, right?
So yeah. So
No,
that's
every
what
10 feet of your personal space gives you a +1. So, no, that's 200. It's a straight 200. Um, so yeah.
that's 223.
All right. So you can do 90, 12. Um, um, because you're detonating, right?
Yeah, like I'm like he's throwing this man in the air, he's getting caged, and I'm detonating everything inside of it.
Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5d8 plus 3d and plus 5. It's 5d8 plus 9d12 plus your 200. All right, so give me 98 plus 3d12.
Oh, it's 98 plus 3d12.
Yeah, I'm sorry, plus 9 plus 9d12. 5d8 plus 9d12.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Because I was keeping track. Yeah, 5d8, 9d12 is what you got.
And then plus the 223.
Mm-hmm. Plus the 200 times 23.
Oh,
Because you did this for each of your attendants. So it's
7,176.
So
That's 312 times 23. Sorry.
okay. Yeah.
Oh, it was plus 200 and then times 23. Yes.
Right.
Okay, hold on. I got you.
do I need
That's
to re-roll those?
289.
No, because you didn't explode on any of those dice.
Cool.
6,660. 6,647.
Okay. So this spectacle of wind and lightning and acid and ice whirls around inside this indestructible sphere, and then explodes in inside this orb.
Cast prestidigitation so it looks like massive fireworks to everybody that's below.
Happy New
Carry
Year,
on, nothing to
everybody!
see here. He says, Happy New Year, yes! Don't say Zevril Industries didn't do anything for you guys.
Oh my god. Is that Zevril Industries?
Just the spectacle we're putting on for the Lower City. Nothing to worry about.
And as all of this madness subsides, you see that the chains. Did you dismiss the chains, or are they still there?
Hell no, they're still there. I don't trust this man.
Bet. So,
I'll believe he's dead when I fucking get to take his soul. What are we talking about?
the chains that were suspended inside this orb are empty, and
You tried to kill. You tried to kill us, but you failed.
So fucking
I mean, I
creepy.
can do it again, or you can just, go about your day and leave us the fuck alone.
I need everybody to make me perception checks.
Is my passive perception?
Everybody?
I think
Yeah,
I might succeed.
like everybody in the chat, make me a perception check. Wondox, Maha,
Do I get a
Vyrtuous.
bonus from tummy time? Like, 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 am I getting some bonus juices from rubbing off of Abby, dog?
Crazy.
Phrasing. Honestly, if anybody should be able to help him, though, Avril being there should give him some amount of a bonus. But crazy phrasing. What the
You know
fuck?
what? Since you asked for it, Avril will, rather you get a barrage of kicks to the side of your head, uh, through Avril's belly, and she like shoots up and tells you, "You have to go find them now."
Oh,
Jeez.
say
Yeah,
less.
that's where you're gonna use that lucky roll right there.
Mhm,
Go ahead, you can
mhm.
re-roll that. Nah,
Yeah.
sir.
That was
Uh, I
Do I know?
immediately swap to speed form and ask for a haste from Abby, as many as she can give me.
Be like, haste me, mommy. Fingers touching.
Yeah, yeah, as many as she can stack on me.
Okay. So she said, I'll do you one better. You have to go," and you blip, um, and you are you got wings, so you're probably like 100 feet above Zevril at this moment in time. Um, uh, Mojo, you will see um, shards of space flipping and twisting and uh, kind of floating and spinning around you. Like it looks like a bizarro Mario stage has just kind of manifested in the middle of this square. Um, Zevril, um, you see pockets of reality kind of starting to fill this space. Um, Maha, things look uh, like space is kind of reverted to two dimensional for you. Um, and Wondox, what did you roll? Did you roll?
Oh, by the way, I'm popping War Song and
Do I have advantage or
Oh,
not?
I get a war
all
song
that.
bonus to that?
Yeah, you can have advantage.
31.
And if anything happens, if I can just do this, I want to also give my agitating roar.
So you pop up and you just roar out of.
I just yeah,
It's in character for
because
him.
I
Yes.
know Abby put me in the middle of everything, so I'm gonna give an agitating roar. Anything that's focusing them would target me instead.
Oh,
This
you.
is so unnerving.
God damn it. God damn
Brother. Brother.
Virtuous, your location is uh, dissolved, and you fall into this square with the rest of the party.
Where'd I have my
He summoned his bro. Oh
shit.
no!
Yeah.
He
Did I
said,
just
"Come here, bitch. Get over here."
am I just there too now?
Yes, yes, you
God
are.
why am I here?
No, talking to mother for you. I want to play with the power that's in my city.
You will do no such thing. Asterisk would immediately take over from Vert. Well, not quite take over, more like appear in his aura, floating over him with so much force that Virtuous, kind of like a puppet, just drifting in the air beneath Asterisk's aspect.
Asterisk. So good to see you, brother.
That is a lie, like all things spoken from your broken mind.
You heard me. I know you missed me too, trying to recreate us like you did. That was rude. I will make
That,
sure you regret that.
that was a step to progress. And even that broken reflection of you is better than this mockery before me now. You have not grown, you have merely declined. You are the very spectacle of entropy, despair, insanity. But this does not involve the others. Release them.
You compliment me so much and ask a favor. Makes my brain tingle. Sure. Oh, since you talk so nicely, go. Let's have a talk, brother.
And that will be where we end tonight's episode.
I'm gonna call out, I refuse to go nowhere. You will not lay hands on my best friend.
I just wanted to go chat. Man, this is flat. But yeah,
Poor Wondox. He
Oh.
keeps trying to go meet up with his mother, and then another fucking emergency. It's like, what the fuck is going on now?
To be fair,
every day
I
is a headache.
just wanted to like Pac-Man style just fall and just mouth wide open. Yeah,
Man,
I don't think you want to eat that. I genuinely
crazy.
don't think you want to eat that. I don't even think I can planar shift whatever the fuck that is.
So, this has been another episode of Aspects and Envoys. The first one of the year. Starting off real
Nice
fresh. If you enjoyed tonight's festivities, please consider dropping a like, hitting that subscribe button, and pressing that notification bell so you get notified anytime we do anything here on the channel. As usual, I have been your host, Soulsym Mirak, and with us this evening was Zevril.
You know, had somebody just gone with me, I wouldn't have had to crash out over my first best friend being fucking threatened.
Wondox.
I'd like to dislike this whole video right now for my headache.
One thumbs down from Wondox. Man just wants to see his mama.
Maha.
I am the only one who hasn't crashed out. I just want to point that out.
Mojo.
This is true.
We do it for the pod.
We do it for the pod. Yes, sir.
Last but most assuredly never least, Vyrtuous.
I had a plan. This was not the plan. The plan went off the rails. And now the only thing that will save us is discipline and consistency.
Here, here.
Again.
So good to hear from you again.
That voice is gonna give me nightmares. Wondox is gonna yell at us all the next time he sees us after this.
Why am
We're all getting cussed out.
So
We're all getting
your
cussed
mom
out.
as a group, so we don't get in any more trouble after this.
Yes, we should.
Yeah.
Going for shawarma?
Yeah, exactly.
Go, yeah, after all this, we're going for shawarma. Because now
I'm
Nah,
going.
homie messed up my tummy time. I'm highly upset.
are you sure you're not gonna crash out over that? Your tummy time got interrupted?
Yeah, tummy time got interrupted. Wow.
So not tomorrow. Monday is the first returning episode of SoulSym Showdown, and I believe we're doing the summit on Wednesday.
That depends on Lume. So I would say Thursday to be safe.
Thursday. Okay. And Then Friday will be more, rather the continuation of this madness that we just got into this evening. Um, so be on the lookout for all that stuff next week. But until then, till next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and have a wonderful evening, everyone. Good night.
With the pause.
Save me from the darkness.
No.
Also, I will say I am going to give up another 2K and